My name is Tan Lipin.
My name is Kara.
My name is Dr. Andy Ho. I'm the principal investigator of the Slow Art Plus project.
At the height of the pandemic in 2020, National Gallery Singapore developed a series of slow art programs that combines the principles of slow looking and mindfulness to support the well-being of our visitors through visual art. Slow Art Plus is a pilot program designed to integrate slow looking, mindfulness, self-compassion practices with the appreciation of Singapore and Southeast Asian art. It is facilitated by a certified professional to engage participants in a series of exercises that encourages reflection and creative expressions, focusing on one artwork at a time from the gallery's art collection. The gallery put in a lot of thought behind the artworks that are selected for the program. Artworks featured in Slow Art Plus are from the CARE collection, a collection of artworks specially curated to be thematically organized for programs that can enhance participants' well-being. The two artworks selected for this pilot Slow Art Plus program include a sculpture by artist Chong Fa Chong and a pair of paintings by George Groslier. Each artwork represents a different theme, creating opportunities for participants to engage in various dimensions of reflection through their personal lived experiences and conversations with other participants.
So we adopted a waitlist randomized control trial design, which is a gold standard in evaluating an intervention. We recruited 196 participants. Half of them, we randomized them into the experimental group, and half of them, we randomized them into the waitlist control group. What we found was that when we compared the two groups, those who went through the intervention experienced significant reduction in stress, as well as significant enhancement in quality of life as compared to those who didn't. We also found that across time, at least one day after the intervention is over, people were able to experience significant reduction in stress continuously, as well as continuous enhancement in quality of life, with the additional impact of enhancement in mindful awareness, as well as the ability to experience self-compassion.
This program helps me to slow down, and it actually helps me to learn how to smell roses. Wherever I go, whether you're rushing for a meeting or you are rushing from one place to another, I'm being mindful of what I'm doing.
I think well-being has always been something that it feels like a destination to reach towards, but through the program, I realized that it is a journey, it's a process that I have to be slow and compassionate to myself. It is not something that we can immediately get there.
Art is a very important avenue and medium for us to experience wellness, because in our everyday life, we experience a wide range of emotion. Some are good and some are negative, and oftentimes the negative emotions that we experience are so profound that we cannot find a word to describe them. But when we're able to draw our feelings, put it into colors, paints, and lines and shadow, we can now see it, we can touch it, we can experience it in a different way. And by doing so, we're telling our story in a completely different form and allowing other people to listen to our story as well. This process of telling our narrative and allowing ourselves to be heard can be profoundly healing. So I think the artwork plays a very important role in the process of Slow Art Plus. So for example, in one of the art pieces that we've selected, Family, we worked into Family N1, it featured a number of wood planks leaning onto each other. And when we're able to use this art piece in this open space of the gallery, we're able to sit around it and also walk around it and to observe it in different light, in different texture, in different colors and shadow. And that level of immersion allowed the participant to see that, oh, just by simply balancing planks onto each other, it's almost as if they're reflecting how I, in my own relationship, my family, my friends, and my peers are all forming an important part of a support system that helps me move forward with life. And for the other art piece, or the series of art pieces that we used in Slow Art Plus, the couple of paintings by George Glossier, it really provided a contrast of one whereby there is a procession happening, things are very excitable, people are happy, there's a lot of movement, whereas in the other artwork feature a monk sitting quietly in a forest in front of a temple. So when a participant is able to experience this contrasting pair of artworks, where one is filled with movement and happiness and the other is filled with contemplation and stillness, they can also reflect on their own life experiences, which is a mixed bag of emotion. They begin to realize even though times of sadness is not as enjoyable as time of happiness, but by being able to experience sadness, they can also learn from it.
Frankly, in the past, I don't really know how to appreciate art, and I don't really like art. But through this program, it actually helps me to appreciate art in a different perspective.
It's very often that we get distracted or derailed by everything that's going on in our life, and looking at art pieces slows down that sense of time, and I feel like that is something that I need on a day-to-day. I recommend the Slow Art Plus program to my family and friends, really because it gets people, participants, to really sit down and be in tune with who you are internally.
International and local research has generated a wealth of evidence that support the efficacy of arts for health and mental health promotion, as well as the management and treatment of health conditions. Reflecting the gallery's vision to be a progressive museum that fosters and inspires a thoughtful, creative, and inclusive society, programs that support the well-being of our visitors not only benefits the individual, but also the overall society, where individuals can effectively practice self-care and grow in compassion for others.